Nara Smith's journey to stardom. What nobody tells you. Fame doesn't just find you, it follows the footprints of your quiet persistence. You know her as the queen of calming kitchen videos, the woman who makes from scratch look effortlessly magical. But behind the serene voice, the perfect camera angles, and the dreamy aesthetic lies a journey nobody really talks about. This is Nara Smith's journey to stardom, what nobody tells you. Long before she became a social media sensation, Nara Smith was just Nara Aziza, a girl born in South Africa, raised with deep cultural values and a sense of grounded simplicity. Even though today her life appears polished and luxurious, Nara's childhood wasn't about viral fame or curated lifestyles. It was about community, traditions, and a humble household where cooking and family time meant more than flashing camera lights. What many don't know is that Nara struggled with identity and fitting in after moving from place to place. She wasn't the girl who dreamed of Hollywood, brand deals, or millions of followers. In fact, she grew up shy, reserved, introspective, and happiest in her own quiet world. But this quietness would later become her biggest strength. Nara didn't chase modeling. Modeling found her. As a teenager, she was discovered by an agency that saw what the world sees today: elegance, poise, and natural star quality. But even with this big break, her career wasn't an instant rise. She dealt with pressure, self-doubt, and the harsh realities of the fashion world. The fashion industry loves beauty, but it also demands perfection, and perfection can be exhausting. Yet Nara kept moving forward quietly, steadily, without making noise. She worked on small gigs, built connections, and gradually adapted a life in front of the camera. This slow growth phase is something almost nobody talks about, because when you see her online today, it feels like she appeared overnight. But Nara's journey wasn't sudden at all. It was years in the making. Lucky Blue Smith, global model, musician, and someone who had already lived in the spotlight. When Nara and Lucky met, the internet only saw a beautiful couple. But what people didn't see was how they built their bond on grounding each other's lives. Lucky had been in the spotlight since he was a teenager. For him, fame was chaotic. For Nara, fame was unfamiliar. Together, they created a middle ground, a peaceful life that blended creativity with stability. Their marriage in 2020 surprised many, especially considering how young they were. But behind the scenes, Nara and Lucky shared a vision of family, faith, and simplicity. Three things that would later shape her content. Their love story wasn't just romantic, it became the foundation of her future stardom. If you've ever watched a Nara Smith video, you know the formula: soft lighting, pastel visuals, relaxed music, and Nara making even peanut butter from scratch with the calmness of a meditation instructor. But here's what nobody tells you. This wasn't planned. There was no marketing team, no trend strategy, no viral blueprint. Nara posted her first from scratch video simply because that's how she genuinely lived her life. Nara comes from a culture where cooking, crafting, and homemaking are expressions of love and heritage. When she became a mother, she leaned deeper into slow living. Instead of rushing through meals or buying conveniences, she embraced tradition. Viewers didn't just love the recipes, they loved the feeling. Nara became a symbol of gentle parenting, soft femininity, wholesome living, and intentional motherhood, all at once. She wasn't just posting content, she was offering peace in an overstimulated digital world, and people gravitated toward it. Within months, Nara went from a modest following to millions of fans. Her videos weren't loud, fast, or shocking. They were the opposite. No yelling, no pranks, no chaos, no clickbait, just calmness. But here's the twist. Her simplicity became her biggest viral force. People were fascinated, and sometimes confused, by her lifestyle. Who has time to make everything from scratch? Is her life really this perfect? Is this real or just aesthetic? What nobody tells you is that the fascination wasn't about the actual recipes. It was about escapism. In a world where burnout, hustle culture, and anxiety were the norm, Nara offered comfort. She created the internet version of a warm, safe home. With fame comes criticism, and Nara wasn't immune to it. Some accused her of promoting unrealistic standards. Others thought she was exaggerating her perfect life. Some even questioned her sincerity, but what people didn't see was the discipline behind the calmness. Filming while being a young mom, managing partnerships, staying private despite growing fame, keeping her children out of unnecessary exposure, maintaining a marriage in the public eye. Behind every 30-second peaceful video was a young woman balancing real-life responsibilities. Nara responded not with clapbacks, but by continuing to live authentically, which only made her audience love her more. Here's the truth. Nara Smith didn't become famous because she followed trends. She became famous because she resisted them. Her journey shows that not all stardom comes from chaos, controversy, or competition. Sometimes it comes from consistency, authenticity, softness, cultural values, family. And being boldly different in a world that rewards extremes, Nara's story is proof that you don't have to be loud to be heard. You don't have to perform to be loved. And you don't need to chase fame for fame to find you. Nara Smith didn't become famous because she followed trends. She became famous because she resisted them. In an era where creators chase virality with shock value, drama, or rapid-fire edits, Nara took a quieter road, one built on intention, patience, and authenticity. And this is the part of her journey that almost nobody talks about. Most audiences see the finished product, the clean countertops, the delicate narration, the striking visuals. But what people don't see is the philosophy behind her presence. Nara's content is rooted in a lifestyle shaped by culture, motherhood, and an appreciation for slow living. Something increasingly rare in a digital world obsessed with speed. While everyone else is trying to be louder, Nara became softer. While creators push daily uploads, she prioritizes quality and calm. Where others build personas, she simply shares her reality, and that is her superpower. One thing nobody tells you is that Nara's rise reflects a shift in online culture. More and more viewers are exhausted by the constant pressure of hustle culture. The idea that you must always work harder, move faster, and do more. Nara's content became a counter-narrative. Her videos whisper a message many people secretly crave. Life doesn't have to be rushed. You're allowed to slow down by simply showing her way of life, cooking intentionally, caring for her home, raising her children gently. She tapped into a deep emotional need for peace. This wasn't an accident. It wasn't a strategy. It was who she already was. And audiences, many of them overwhelmed by noise, gravitated toward her like a breath of fresh air. Another thing almost nobody talks about is how emotionally intelligent Nara's content is. Her tone is comforting. Her movement is slow and purposeful. Her environment is calming. These are not coincidences. They are unintentional emotional cues that make viewers feel safe. People watch her videos not only for the recipes, but for the feeling of being in a warm, steady world where everything makes sense. What nobody tells you is that Nara Smith succeeded because she stayed true to her upbringing, her values, and her identity, even when the internet demanded something louder, faster, or flashier. Her journey proves that consistency is louder than chaos. Softness is a strength, not a weakness. Boundaries create longevity. Real authenticity will always outshine performance. Nara's stardom is not built on noise. It's built on grace, and that's the lesson most people overlook. Nara Smith's journey to stardom isn't a tale of overnight success. It's a story of quiet strength, cultural grounding, and choosing to live gently in a world that often demands hardness. She didn't try to become a star. She simply lived her life, and the world noticed. If there's anything we can learn from her, it's this. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can be is yourself. Greatness isn't always loud. Sometimes it whispers through the quietest corners of your life.